It's been over 21 months since I've uploaded to this channel. My last video was abrupt, to say the least. It came out of nowhere. And now that I'm in a better headspace, I wanted to take a moment to actually talk about why I made the decision to end this YouTube channel and completely start fresh. I owe that to you guys, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We started this channel in 2012. Many of you have been subscribed for over a decade. During this time, I've been able to live my dreams because of the support that you've shown me. You all believed in me, and for that, I just want to first say thank you. What's crazy is that so many of us have kind of grown up together, and we're not the same people we were when you first subscribed to this channel. We've grown, we've evolved, and hopefully we've become better humans. Because of you, I've been able to help give back to my parents. I've been gifted my dream job, which was originally starting a gym, and I've been given a life that I would have never thought I would have in a million years. My relationship with this platform has changed a lot over the years. I feel like this is the first time I'm able to really zoom out and see the different phases I've had throughout my YouTube career. The first one being 2012 to 2015. When I started the channel, those first few years, everything was easy. It was natural. That was just me in the camera. 2015 to 2019, I would describe as my second sort of phase. This is when I started hiring videographers. I started making YouTube series like Summer Shredding, a very consistent thing from year to year. I started competing every year because that sort of became the habit. And it's like my channel was succeeding when I was doing these things and kind of started repeating this cycle of going away for a little bit, coming in hot with the series. At one point, I even did 90 videos in 90 days, which is madness to me. But overall, this is a time period where I really started experimenting a lot with series, frequency, titles and thumbnails during this era of YouTube were like very clickbait, and that's what I leaned into hard. Because it was working, it was showing results, and at the time it was kind of the YouTube norm. Honestly, those are some of the best years I remember like on the platform, but they were very experimental years. 2020 to 2023, I would consider as the hanging on for dear life era. It started with the announcement of Alphaland. A lot of you may remember that video, and little did I know that video would be the beginning of the absolute hardest chapter of my life. I committed to building the best gym in the world and the forever home for Alphaland, both of which relied on the success of this YouTube channel. At this time, I had more pressure on me than ever with managing the growth of Alphaland with a very small team, construction for Alphaland, and this YouTube channel, all of which I had to show up for. The workload of Alphaland and Alphaland completely took me away from YouTube. In 2021, I pushed for another YouTube series. I flew Nabil down. We tried to get in a groove. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't making any progress on my diet. My physique was crap. Everything just wasn't working. And that series, for the first time ever since starting this YouTube channel, I just failed. It didn't go anywhere. And ultimately, I just ended up calling it quits. It sort of just dissolved, and I put my focus back into Alphaland and Alphaland. January 1st, 2022, we finally opened the doors to Alphaland. And though that may sound like things are gonna be smooth sailing from here, no, like January 1st was the beginning of the business of Alphaland, which was super challenging, not to mention that at the end of 2021, because I had to get open for Alphaland, Alphaland kind of started to get less attention, and all of 2022 was really balancing running this new gym and getting Alphaland picked up from out of this hole that we were in. And that workload just on Alphaland was like a massive, massive undertaking with still a tiny team. Just so many things happened that I didn't really share, but just know that like 2022 was probably the hardest year of all of them business wise. And because I had just failed in 2021 trying to do a YouTube series, I wasn't gonna fail again. In 2022, I'm committing to a series. I'm doing a show. It's been years since I've actually done one. And remember, that's where I saw all the success on my YouTube channel, was when I would do summer shredding, I would pick a show date, I would get shredded, I would endure that whole process and document it. And so it's like in my head, 2022, I have got to get my YouTube channel going again. So I committed to a show. I did a very long, grueling prep. I got in crazy shape. We had some banger videos. We were super consistent. It succeeded in a way to the public, but man, that was a very, very hard time for me. That last chapter, the hanging on for dear life, the reason I'm calling it that is because these are the years that I truly got addicted to Adderall. I was leaning on it for literally everything. Just my solution was take more and more, as much as I have to take to kind of stay afloat and fulfill my responsibilities where I have to fulfill them. During this 2022 prep is also when I finally hit 1 million subscribers, just to then go MIA after show day for months. 2023 was all about what can I do to hold all of this together, which led me to making my 10-year 10 commitments YouTube video. 10 goals I'm gonna hit. I'm giving myself 10 years to do them. They're gonna be crazy goals, but to me, that was a solution to kind of give myself, I don't know, like this is what you're committing to. This is everything you do in your life needs to revolve around these 10 goals. That's gonna be your content. That's gonna be everything this will be like the marker, right? That was what I thought was right, and that made sense for me. I thought that's the only way I'll be able to keep going is if I can make this crazy goal video and just commit. I want to put it out there in the world, because like in all my years of YouTube, I've always been a preacher of say what you're going to do, speak it out loud, commit, and give yourself a reason to follow through. So to me at the time, I was doing that, but in a very drastic sense. It's kind of ironic because right after posting that 10-year video, my follow-up video to that was me actually trying to explain myself and go into the 10 goals and give more detail. And that's when the internet and you guys noticed that I was not okay. Shortly after, I committed to another prep, another YouTube series, even a documentary documenting my first attempt at a pro card, which was one of the 10 goals that I had listed in that 10-year video. This would become the most self-destructive thing I've ever done, which led me to my complete breaking point. As I already mentioned, I was abusing Adderall, I was not sleeping, and I was fighting with myself every single day to try to stick to my word. This prep is when it became extremely clear to me that I just couldn't keep this up. I couldn't keep living the way I was living. It wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for my relationship. It was not good for anybody, to be honest. During this time, I became self-aware, but I never opened up about it because I was just battling, like, do I be the guy that I've always preached and like live up to that standard of not quitting and this and that, or it was just an internal battle, like, and I didn't know. I don't know, didn't feel like the time to talk about it. Combo this with the stress of my YouTube channel not performing well at this time, even though I was like, I had everybody on it. I was doing everything I could, putting all the effort into titles, all the effort into thumbnails, revising things for hours, trying to just make every video as optimal as I could, all while just like being completely gassed. I decided on my show day in 2023 that this would be the very last day I took Adderall, and I was gonna give myself a fresh start after this show, which led to this video. I understand at the time this video felt random, sporadic, but to me, it was the result of 3 years of battling myself internally. Enough was enough, which leads us here to today. Since ending this channel, I've gotten married, we bought our forever home, I've walked away from competing, I've been focusing every day on prioritizing my health from the inside out, and I've started a new YouTube channel where we've uploaded almost 200 videos already that have all come super naturally. No clickbait, just whatever comes out, which has been a huge weight off my chest. To me, the purpose of this video is to acknowledge that it's okay to divert your path and not feel like you're a quitter, not feel like you're giving up on something you said you would do, but you're doing it to become a better version of yourself, and you're just pivoting and not like just committing to something though it's running you into the ground. That's what this video is to me. Like I said at the beginning, we're different people than we were when we first subscribed, and it's been over 12 years on this YouTube channel. We've grown together. I know I've grown a lot, and I just wanted to just say I hope you guys have grown as well, and I hope that you're doing good. And that's really all I wanted to say. If you would like to continue along with me for this journey, like I said, there's a new YouTube channel. We're uploading consistently. The link is in the description. I would love for you to subscribe if you want to. And if you don't, it's all good. I wish you the best. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you on that channel.